Hello, my Scorpio friends. Welcome to your general read for the month of October here on Daily Divine Guidance. This is for Scorpio's sun, moon, and rising. Remember that time is fluid, so this message is for you when you see it. Don't worry about if the month of October is over. It may have some relative messages for you. This also means that some of these messages may resonate with the past or the present, or they could be energies that are coming in during the month of October. Okay, it also means that it doesn't start on October 1st and end on October 31st. These energies could resonate for years to come, okay? But it's just something that the divine wants you to know for the month of October to be aware of. Also remember that you are in control of your existence and destiny. So whatever I say or the tarot suggests here today, you get to take what you want and leave what you don't. You are in control of your life. Think of the tarot as more of a guide than a definite answer, okay? All right, Scorpio. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning visitor, a part of the tribe, the Daily Divine Guidance tribe, you'll notice that this reading is a little bit different. I'll put a link to the video that I made today on why we're doing things a little differently now. It was just something that came to me. Needs to be done, right? When you're told what to do, you do it sometimes. Anyway, but we thank our angels, guides, ancestors, and spirit for being with us as always and giving us these clear guided messages for our Scorpio friends, sun, moon, and rising. All right, Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Let's get 2 more cards for this first row. 1 more card, please, for Scorpio. Interesting. Libra had this very same card here in this very same position. Maybe it's a Libra season thing. I don't know. We'll have to see with the rest of the readings. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. So we have earth energy, water energy, and fire energy on the board here. Scorpio, it kind of looks like you're either someone's slowly making moves toward you or you're slowly making moves toward them. It's very, very controlled, okay? I'm not feeling like, just like, it's very interesting, just like with the Libra read, I'm not feeling that this is a kind of a greedy energy here, as I often read this card. It's feeling more controlled, okay? So whether this resonates as you approaching someone or someone approaching you, I don't know. But there is definitely some divinely guided love here, Scorpio. A love that you're celebrating. Maybe you have an anniversary. Your birthdays are coming up. They're starting in just a few weeks. But the Four of Wands is about like celebrations, like home celebrations, like birthdays and anniversaries. It's about harmony and relaxing. It's a very joyful card. The Ace of Cups is new relationships, but the Page, I don't know why I keep calling it the Page, the Knight, okay, one up from the Page, the Knight of Pentacles here is where I'm seeing it being a slow moving energy, okay? Because the Knight of Pentacles is very methodical, very practical. You can see that this horse is not out of control. It's not running, galloping, anything. It is taking one step very carefully at a time. This is the Knight that's been tasked with taking that pentacle from point A to point B, and she's cradling it like a baby. She's so careful with this pentacle that she's going to make sure that it gets to point B in as good as, if not better condition than when she was tasked with taking it. So what that means to me is this is a slow moving energy. It's a very controlled energy here. Both of these pentacles are telling me very, very slow moving, very controlled. I don't feel like this is a fear-based control at all. As I said that, the clock hit 4 minutes and 44 seconds, and I also was looking at the 2 4s here on the board. This is a very balanced and stable energy, whether it's your energy or the other person coming in. But there's definitely someone coming in, or you're going towards someone that is feeling that it's a love. Okay, this is a new relationship, Scorpio. If it's not a new relationship, it's a renewal of a relationship. It's the celebration of reconnection, or how do I say this, like rekindling the flame. Maybe something big happened, in the recent past that had you and your partner kind of like at odds with each other. But there's some sort of definitely divinely guided love, celebration, and happiness, a very controlled energy, slow moving but very methodical, very, very well thought out energy here for my Scorpio friends. Again, this could be you or the other person, but I definitely see this as relationship related. I mean, who doesn't want the Ace of Cups in their life? A divinely guided love. And this is a general message, my Scorpio friends, so not all of you will resonate. You may want to check your moon or rising sign to see if those messages resonate better with you. I'm just shuffling the deck over here because we're going to pull some cards from the bottom to get the internal feelings, the internal workings of what's going on for you, my Scorpio friends, right now, okay? All right. So, Scorpio, these are kind of the internal workings of what's going on for you during the month of October, or recently, involving this situation, okay? I feel like you've had a time in your, well, let's make sure you can see these first. I tend to not pay attention to the camera sometimes. I apologize for that. We have the Eight of Swords, we have the Chariot, we have the Six of Swords, and we have the Three of Pentacles. So we have air energy, water energy, and earth energy. The Eight of Swords is telling us that there's kind of somewhere you're feeling, I feel like the Eight of Swords and the Chariot here kind of go hand in hand. I am now suspecting that the person that's coming into your life or is in your life, this top row that we were talking about, it's actually their energy is being represented here with the Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Because I see that with the Eight of Swords paired with that Chariot, you may be feeling like, my hands are tied, I don't know what to do, this is going so slow, I don't want to leave, but I don't want to waste my life on this situation, like what am I supposed to do? Eight of Swords is very much that kind of negative, having negative thoughts and restricting yourself. It's not knowing which way to go. It's feeling just kind of, like, what do I do? You can see that she's blindfolded, but she's not bound. She could easily take that blindfold off. And I really feel that the reason why, Scorpio, you're feeling this way, now this again could be the other person, but I'm really feeling that this is going to resonate more as my Scorpio friends, is because this energy, this person is not moving fast enough. They're not moving fast enough for you. You want them to be the Chariot. You want them to show how strong they are, how determined they are to make this work, how like you see how that Chariot is just moving through the water. Now you could be dealing with a Cancer, This is Cancer's card, but you want that more quick energy as to where this person, if it's resonating as the other person, is more practical, methodical, and controlled. You want them to be like your knight in shining armor. You want them to be your Rapunzel, whatever it is. You want them to be there and ready and receptive to your love and energy, and to receive and give that same energy. You want that right now. But this person has a different plan. They have a different plan. It's a little more controlled. It's a little more, it almost feels like they're really, really working toward the long term. Not that you aren't, but this is their energy and how they work toward the long term, if that makes sense. We have the Six of Swords here. And the Six of Swords is about letting go of baggage. It's about transition. It's about, really kind of like a rite of passage is literally the term. This is moving into calmer waters. I feel like this person's energy being so slow is kind of showing you that you don't have to rush into a situation because of like fear that you're going to lose them. Okay, this person is not going anywhere. I don't see them going anywhere than to you. But I feel like this Eight of Swords here is telling us that you may want this to move quicker because you're afraid that they're really not that interested, or that it's not going to go anywhere. It is. It's just taking its sweet ass time. Scorpio, I'm not telling you to wait for anyone. If you need to leave, you need to leave. If it's not right for you, go. But this is just the energy we're reading from the cards. I do feel like this is teaching you something with the Six of Swords, though. Somehow it's helping you to learn patience with yourself, patience in love, okay? So we then have the Three of Pentacles, which is all about teamwork and collaborating with others. And I feel like this is the two of you kind of coming together and taking that fast moving energy and their slow moving energy and coming into a more like a more Knight of let's say the Knight of Cups. It's a more Knight of Cups energy, especially with that divine couple of love. Yes, the two of you come together, you make the effort, you communicate here, and this is what you want, and this is what's going to happen. This is what you are bringing in this situation, okay? So there is definitely release, but there will definitely be, you want this collaboration. And I feel like if you have to speak to them and say, hey, where is this going? Do that if you feel comfortable doing it, okay? But this looks really, really good. Just gotta be patient and speak up. Say, hey, this is, it's been 5 years. When are we gonna get married? They're just a little slow, and they may need some coaxing. There may be something that's like holding them back. Maybe they're afraid or unsure. They may need a little coaxing if you're up for that. Let's get a Wild Offerings card. We'll get one here. Interesting service. And calmness. Here we go. Service. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. Interesting. I think that this is kind of saying that some forms of manifestation can be greedy, but as if you do it with love and loving intentions and positive intentions, that's using the divine in a more, it's really more fruitful is what I'm hearing. It's a more fruitful approach to manifestation, which is actually very true, because when you rely on the divine and you ask for the love and the things that you want in your life from a loving and positive perspective, There's no greed. There's no aggressiveness there. There's no like fear of what's to come. So interestingly enough, I have a feeling that this has to do with talking to your partner or the person that's taking their sweet ass time, and talk with loving intentions, okay? Also, calmness. The inner divine is the witness to all, the witness of all, remaining still and quiet even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, "Quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over." That is these are both telling me that if you decide to approach your future partner, potential partner, your current partner, make sure you do it with loving intent, positive energy. Definitely speak your heart and mind. You don't want to skirt around the issues, but say, "Hey, this is taking too long for me. Like, why is this taking so long? I want higher commitment, or I want this relationship. I want, you know, what is the issue here, so that we can work through it." And make sure to stay calm, because anger doesn't heal or help anything. Okay, my Scorpio friends, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video or any of my other videos, please make sure to like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel so we can get the message out to more of our Scorpio friends. Again, make sure to check out my video on how we're changing the formatting of the channel, and I will be back with your love reading. Even though this was a love reading, we'll be back with your love reading next week. Thank you so much, Scorpios. Bye, everybody.